Hi guys, we are Ebara Elliott Energy Team, and our Capstone project was to work on a base plate to lessen the weight and have torque tube implemented. So the first thing in the month of January, we've sent a team out to their site to go visit them and learn more about the project at first. After that, we'd research trying to see how we would be able to implement torque tubes, which would lessen the stress on the top part of the base plate. And from there, we had started designing an alpha prototype based on the design that they given us. We had skeletonized it to lessen the weight and implemented torque tubes into it. It was a great weight reduction, but it costed way too much to be feasible to be made.
Now, after receiving feedback on this from the sponsor, we also learned that Ebara had been working in parallel to us and sent us the model they were currently working on using larger I-beams. And this allowed us to have a design where we could actually implement all the components such as the motor, gearbox, compressor, and tank would be implemented in the base plate. And from there, we used as a basis to further stiffen that design using the extra I-beams, box beams, and the torque tubes that we had learned about from our alpha design concept. This allowed us to create a beta where we could experiment with the beam and trunnion placement through FEA analysis.
After several more rounds of iteration and feedback, the design was further optimized. Ribs were added above the mounting points to reduce stresses without a significant impact on weight. The stresses were lowered even more by adding steel plates that act as mounting points. I-beams were added for the oil tank to sit on top of, whilst keeping the base plate stiff and sturdy. Final adjustments were made to home emplacement of I-beams, box beams, and points for lifting and stationary mounting. Our design had a weight reduction of 12.5% compared to an existing heavier model, but strategic placement of features were such that stresses and deflections are within safe limits, matching our sponsor's goals and expectations. This has been the Spring 2026 Capstone project sponsored by Ebara Elliott Energy. Thank you for watching.